Just when you thought that the 2024 presidential election could not get any more interesting, there are many people who believe that the crypto industry may play a critical role in deciding who will win the White House in November. Really interesting, right? So joining me to explain this latest political wrinkle is our friend, NYU professor and Rubicon Digital Assets CEO, Greg Johson. Greg, thank you so much for being here. This is a topic that I'm very interested in hearing more about. So can you tell us more about this growing crypto influence in Washington and the surprising trends in crypto political donations here?
You know, Faith, if I told you in January that crypto might be the final deciding factor in who wins the US presidential election, I think you would probably say that I was crazy. Everybody that knew me would say that I was crazy. But this is just where we find ourselves in July of 2024. You know, when I'm not in Atlanta, I divide my time between New York and Washington, D.C. And very significantly, very slowly this year, we've seen increased interest in courtship of the crypto market by the Congress, by the political insiders. It's been growing very, very quietly, and then all at once, it's exploded. Faith, it all started this year. The beginning of the year, we saw a softening from the Securities and Exchange Commission, and that was the first time we saw the thawing, what I'm calling the Great Crypto Thaw in DC, started with the approval of the Bitcoin ETF. Most recently, some of the most important bipartisan legislation coming out of DC centered around crypto regulation. 6 months ago, no one would have thought this would have gotten through the House. That's how polarized DC was. And then very, very recently, 2 weeks ago, we saw the approval of Ethereum ETF, something that nobody saw coming. Many believe that was a direct signal from Pennsylvania Avenue to not let crypto be the single reason why an election was lost. So that's where it's starting, and it's only just beginning.
Now, Greg, would it be fair to say that both the Democrat and Republican parties, they flip-flopped on their positions surrounding this emerging crypto industry?
It'd be more than fair to say. There's more flipping going on in the political parties with crypto than you find at a Waffle House on a Friday night. Faith, it's like nothing we've ever seen before. Additionally, what we're starting to see is the lobbying industry. Just recently, we've seen more than $170 million in PAC donations from crypto companies large and small, like Coinbase, Kraken, Ripple, and venture capital firms like AZ16, all pouring millions, tens of millions into a war chest that is changing the way people think about crypto, and it's happening right away. Listen, we know this is a close election, and for many voters, it is going to be a single issue decision. And now what you're finding is that politicians are making sure that they are not on the wrong side of a crypto vote.
And Greg, if I could just ask you, I'm no crypto expert, you're the expert here. Given how volatile this currency is it safe to make a $170 million donation and then by week number 2, it's down to 100 million, down to 60 million? How can these donations be trusted?
You know, it's a good point. I'm not sure what the campaigns are doing, Faith, but what you're speaking is not only have there been donations from political action committees, but everyday folk have been donating to their party of choice, their candidate of choice, in cryptocurrencies. Now, some of these parties may hold the crypto indefinitely. Some of them, quite frankly, are probably taking it and cashing it out and putting it right back into their cash flow needs. So that's an excellent question. And I would say that the bigger issue that we're going to see is whether or not after the election, all this new crypto enthusiasm, this exuberance by both parties, whether or not it was just an election season or whether or not it's long-term and stays with us.
All right, Greg Johson, always holding it down for us at NYU, also here in Atlanta, the CEO of Rubicon Digital Assets. It's always great to see you. Thank you so much.